Shalom. A real quick one through the spirit, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, Tuwara Yahweh Yahushai, Tuwara Yahweh Yahushai, Tuwara Yahweh Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Call Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Kalam La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. So, I'm doing what I'm doing. Delivering an order, late night order. I go, out within those time frames to get this and that. Make a little quick daily, daily bread. Which, beforehand I stopped going out for a long time because, something took place and something happened. I stopped going at the night because at the night, that's when, the demons come out and stuff. Hey, shalom to the elect, shalom to the hopeful elect, shalom to Yakins, pushing this word in truth, sincerity. Welcome back to the lesson of the video. Okay? And not only that, but what double honors the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone who will. So continuing through the spirit. So I had this order, beforehand I was listening to the beloved brother, lesson. Okay? Kazakh, Mississippi. And not only that, before I went out, it was a long time before I got an order. Okay, and while I listened to that lesson, chariot flew, past my head. Okay, I looked up, and after the beloved brother was done with his lesson, praise the Heavenly Father like we do, and send a little quick prayer up before we head out. So I got done with went to the store. Okay, got done with the first order. Now this is the second order. Okay, so I parked up, got out the car, and I'm about to deliver the order at the door. And lo and behold, that person that ordered whatever they ordered, they came out. Okay, they came out with a pew, okay, behind their back, okay, a long extended, okay. So I'm like, okay, what is he about to do? I snap out of it real quick. I'm like, what is he about to do? My eyes on him, focus, looking at him. I'm like, hey, look, I got to take this and that, to confirm the order was dropped off. And then before I left, I was like, Girka Shatan Wa Cow Rakarawa just in case, because what that shows and showcases for you to do what you did, bring it out a pew while order was being delivered, what you're not living right. Okay? You're not living right. Okay, so now too many scriptures are coming toward me, but in that time, I said that, and before I went back to my car, I was still looking at him, looking behind me, just in case, I was like, is he trying to, rob me, or is he gonna put the gun, behind my head, behind my back, try to rob me, or unalive me, whatever it be. Okay, but it's of Yahweh Yahushai that I got out of that situation. I started up the car quick, and I drove out of there. Okay, quick. And at the same time, when the Heavenly Father was not giving me no order, I should have took that as a sign, hey, let me go lay my behind down, But I got the order and I took it. But so yeah, got in the car, started the car, and drove off real quick, and I'm gonna have to, get with support upon this and tell them not to ever, give me an order, okay, within that route, okay, no more. But yeah, what? I'm I'm recording a video. Okay, I can't grab scriptures like I am, but what? Okay, this poor man cried, and what Yahweh, while Yahweh shall, and heard him. The angels are kept about us daily. He have given his angels charge over us. Okay, perfect love casts out fear. Okay, he have not given us the spirit of fear. Okay, this is something that your Heavenly Father Yahweh Yahushua deserve all praise of, because you don't know how that person would have reacted, how that demon would have reacted. But for some reason, it had me at that time through the spirit. At the same time, I wasn't afraid. I was just like, I'm like, okay, because I know who. Hey, look, I know I don't got no problems, no troubles with anybody, and so forth. So I'm like, he ain't living right. At the same time, I'm like, what if a demon jump on him, to do some foolishness? So that rebuking Satan, the evil spirits and the demons, okay, that was around at that time, okay, was a good doing, okay. He had given his angels charge of us. Perfect love casts out fear, okay. He have not given us the spirit to fear. Okay, how great are ye, O taste and see that your good praise you, Father, because you're greater to be praised and feared. Okay? Okay, do my prophets no harm, touch not the apple of his eye. Okay? If there's anything else, I'm listening to the Spirit. This is all I have right now, and remember right now through the Spirit. But more should come afterward. Okay, saying we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not to the hands of men. Psalm 16:11. Save me and deliver me out of all my troubles. Vain is the help and hope in men. Okay. What else to the Spirit that I may have? Okay. If he be with us, who can be against us? Okay. With men, all things are impossible. With Yahweh, all things are what? Possible. Okay. And what he sanctions, ordained, declares, and allows everything. Okay. And what else to the Spirit that I may add? Roughly paraphrasing right now, I'm recording off the, phone camera. So, I can't dang, but let's see. All right. Okay. How much more him being our guide now, how much more what in Jacob's trouble? Okay, to remove those evil spirits, those demons of those people, to hide us, cloak us, keep us invisible from their presence, to hide us from the evil and keep us from the evil. What else to the Spirit? What else to the Spirit? I think that's about it. Through the Spirit. But you beloved brothers may have some through the Spirit. Go ahead, and bring it out. But that's quick little, quick testimony and stuff. Okay, look, these Jakes, they ain't living right. Because why would you have to do that? Okay, for something being delivered to you. Okay. And ultimately, at the same time, I was like, afterward, I was just like, whatever he wanted to do with that weapon, if he, I sent a little quick prayer up and stuff. I told, I said to Yahweh, to slay him and destroy him. Even if he didn't do nothing, if he did what he did, update or try to rob me and so forth. Okay, even if he didn't try to, but because right there at that moment I felt, okay, well, why the hell you doing this? I'm just trying to do what I'm trying to do, get my daily bread, and you bringing BS towards me and stuff, man. So through the spirit, that's about all I wanted to grab. Okay. Hey, so beloved brothers, I know some of you beloved brothers and so forth. Starting with the apostles, bishops, and associate archangels down. I have particular encounters. If I had particular encounters, not just me, but that's about all I wanted to grab. Rock to Lord willing, this was edifying. On to the next. Shalom.